Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas State's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Hauls it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Bobcats want to crank their tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So the Arizona Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we had to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up.
Touchdown, Arizona! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Might be calling a hot route. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wants to throw. It's Evans. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Bobcats have this offense rolling.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Going over the top. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They march 79 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quick out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You've got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
They kick it away on 4th down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off play action. Makes the grab.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something that defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And these are the plays the defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Looking downfield, it's Evans. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that Saturday.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Browning. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses reached today are just expecting it. They're practicing against it all week leading up to games. You can tell this defense well-versed right now on how to stop these types of plays.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's fly. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Evans. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Wants to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Here's the return. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. To broke the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David.
Pulls it in on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Dropping back, it's Evans. Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing with the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's 4. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these 2 programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if they're even worth. Game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring.
Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grab near the marker is Baker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Isaac. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Bobcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. We might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quickly complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit, be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back and they'll go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the air, it's Evans. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Evans. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Baker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Baker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas State.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Makes a pass to Marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Right on the money. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Evans. Got a man, it's Baker. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Isaac. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas State!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Evans. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. Arizona comes out with another first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. And they're able to get him on the ground.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Gutsy play caller. A lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on third down, they get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
And they'll take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.